Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Late Night on Base. I'm your host, Bill the Bull, back at it. We don't stop. Oh, no, we don't. We bring the best projects building on base to your screen. And today we have none other than Wods. And I'm excited for this one because it's a really cool platform, and we're going to dive super into it. The prediction market. It's actually very unique. I don't even know if another project on base is doing what they're doing. So it's going to be a banger episode. But for further ado, we do have a very important question. Jay, how you doing today, my friend?
Hey, thank you so much for having me here. Very excited. It's actually the first time I'm bringing live to show what we are doing, and that's why it's actually a very exciting thing for me because we have been doing this. We have been building this platform from last 3 months. When we launched, honestly, we had no idea that we are going to get that kind of support. But now, as community is growing and people are coming together and they are sharing their ideas on what kind of prediction markets they are going to create on the platform, everything seems so exciting. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Good to hear. No, and I'm excited for this episode because I talk to all sorts of builders, memes, DeFi, gaming, but prediction markets. You can honestly say you're the first prediction market type project I'm speaking with, but I'm excited because prediction markets, really in the real world, it's huge. Obviously, gambling itself in a certain way, you can predict outcomes, betting, whether it's sports, whether it's politics. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and so being able to do, and if you look at what happened prior to the election. And for those that aren't aware, there were prediction markets out there that were saying, okay, who's going to be the nominee? Who's going to be the president? It's gamifying. It's fun. People all around the world want to have the ability to wager if they have a strong belief in you're creating that platform. So I think it's very cool. But, for those that might be listening on Spotify, coming across Watts for the first time, maybe they're on YouTube, maybe they're on Twitch, Pods Media, one of those. If you don't mind, Jay, can you describe what is Wods?
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about prediction markets and all that thing. But first of all, I would say this is not mean. The full form of Wods is Wolf of Dumb Street, and the reason why we thought about this name is, I think if we really think about the kind of time we are in right now, Trump, president of the United States, is launching his own program. This is a crazy time, and that's how I got the idea. Not exactly from Trump, but basically all these events that are happening. I really feel that we are in a planned world, and this is a dumb street of crypto. And the way I see crypto, I had been in this space for a long time. I have seen this this is pretty much a dumb street where everyone is trying to be the wolf, And so this is a meme. It's a parody. It's a joke on this industry that we are in. But we wanted to create something more than just a meme. And that's how we got to the idea that, okay, how can we give the tool to people where they can unleash their imagination? So a prediction market, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to utilize cloud wisdom. And I was reading one of the papers, I think he published after the poly market got a lot of attention. Yeah, that's one get. Yeah, and he wrote a paper on info finance, which I found very interesting, like how when a lot of people come together to share a bias and how people can almost predict outcome and how information can be decentralized. Information collection can be decentralized. So this is what we are trying to achieve, but not just of course, we don't aim to be that very serious platform where people are betting money, they're losing their house. No, that's not the idea. We wanted to create a permissionless platform where anyone can do what body market is doing. People can verify the creators. that are launching their markets. Everyone can come together, play the game, and have fun in the dumb street, So hey,
Interesting. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's not as like a serious as a poly market, but it's basically you're creating a meme culture, but also then providing the utility, which is the permissionless um, platform that allows everyone to utilize I assume the Wods token. So that makes sense. Actually, I like that. I like that. So
Yeah.
is this something? Because there's a lot to dive in. So. And yeah, for those that don't know, Poly Market in November was just crushing it, and just so much attention was going there. And so I think this actually makes me a little bit more bullish for you guys because you're tapping into not just like a real life application, but you're tapping into meme culture, and meme culture, as we all know, if you don't have the community behind it, your project's not going to do anything. So you're tapping into that meme culture, creating that tribe, but also providing utility. So I think that's extremely bullish. So as we were saying, all right, so I want to, and for those that are listening on Spotify, please head over to YouTube or Twitch, most likely YouTube. You'll see the Wolf of Dumb Street, the Wods website, and we're going to get into the Twitter, and we'll try the beta, and we'll do all that, so you can kind of see how it is, and we'll go from there. Visuals matter. So, okay, you created this site. Prediction markets, as we know, a traditional prediction market in multi-billion-dollar industry, you're adding utility to a meme. Walk us through, how does the site operate? Yeah, let's start with that one. I buy the Wods token. I'm a part of your community. I want to try out the prediction market. What do I do, Jay?
So right now we are on beta, so we are testing out a few features. If you will click on that our link on the button, and you will peep into the the stripe. If you so you can see the main page that is going to go live in some time.
Let's showcase this live. Let me pull up my wallet. Let me pull up my wallet. I like how just easy everything is. All right, so even though typically I don't log onto sites I have never done before, for you guys I will, because that's what we do on Late Night on Base. We showcase the latest. All right, so let me try again. All right, so we're gonna try beta. Let me just connect. And then let me share this tab. Okay, so we're on beta, right?
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me. Walk with me through this. So I'm seeing trending markets will totally hit 200K market cap by the 22nd of February. Stress prediction, and it says an ending date.
This is So this is a big thing. So we are right now, like 1 hour before we were joining this podcast, we were stress testing everything. So all the markets that you are going to see, it's got to be wiped out, and we will be deploying fresh verified contracts. Right now, what we are testing is how people can buy Wods, and how they can start creating their markets right away. Congress needs to under testing right now. So just to begin with, but the main intention here is to make things super intuitive. Like you basically don't need to read any tutorial. But if you go to top left, you will see how it works. That's a simple link where it's basically a pump fund style, like it hard. That's basically you get the Wods token. That's the first step. Second is if you want, you can start creating the market. Let's say you want to create a market on will we see aliens by 2026.
I would take that prediction.
Yeah, or if you don't want to create your predictions, then you can start looking at other already live markets, and then you can participate in them.
Let me just simplify for the audience. It's super simple. This is a very pump fund style font. You buy Wods token on Base. If you know how to use your wallet, you can buy it on Uniswap, Sushi, wherever it's trading. You can buy the Wods token. You just post the contract address. And speaking of which, the chart looks really good. I'm gonna talk about the chart in a little bit. And then now you have Wods tokens. You can create the market of any topic of your imagination. So if you say, hey, will we see aliens by 2026? You just connect your wallet and you create it. And so that goes into, or you can buy and sell positions in markets you believe in. So I think, and you can go start playing. All right. So I have some thoughts on this. So I would go, if I wanted to create my own thing, I would just go to create, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
super cool. And then I would just upload the image, talk about the campaign, and then, okay, so creating a new market takes 200,000 wads. That would be claimable once market's fully resolved. Okay, so you have to then basically put in 200,000 in any sort of campaign that you decide to create, correct?
Like, and the another interesting part is, well, it's doing two things. One, it's bringing utility for the token, but at the same time, it's creating accountability for the creator, because then they are compelled to resolve the market on time. If they don't do it, their tokens are going to get locked.
Interesting. And then that would actually tie into my other question that I did have, but it resolves it, because I wanted to know, was there any moderation in terms of like what people can and cannot put on the site? But I assume because it's decentralized and you're creating the protocol, but you're not, I assume it's just kind of like pump fun. People can post what they want, correct?
Yes, that's right. This is we wanted to create a permissionless space. So yes, it comes with self accountability for everyone. Yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it's super simple. This is literally like a couple clicks on the button. You create a campaign, and you just need 200,000 watts to create it. What happened? And then, so I guess, yeah. I mean, first of all, when does beta? When does it launch? When is mainnet?
Oh, so we just announced it. It's going to go live on 13th of February.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think what we should do is launch it around right after launch to build more hype. That's what I think the best thing would be. I'll 100% do it. I think that'll be a good push. It's up to you, of course. If you want to do it prior, we can do it prior. It doesn't matter, but that would be cool once it goes live. Boom, because this is dope. But regardless, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's coming up soon. Okay, so very, very cool. And again, if you didn't want to create your own, say I want to do one of these, we'll tell you hit 200K market cap. If yes, you would just hit yes, and then the campaign ended. But then you would probably, so I assume with wagering, you can wager as much as you want in Wods or just whatever. Is there a cap of what you can wager?
Yeah, so when you are taking a market, then if you scroll it down, then you can actually see how much minimum and maximum backdate can place.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Now I want to quickly look at the Wods token itself. So, because I find this extremely bullish as well. And for those that know me, I'm huge into technical analysis and all that stuff. That's just my jam. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm seeing here is just, oh my gosh, this is called what we call in crypto chart porn. Basically, this is such a beautiful chart. And I like the fact that you're actually giving utility to the token. So in order for anyone to use this prediction platform, you have to use Wods. Is that correct?
That's right. So the token is tightly integrated with platform matches,
Which is bullish because obviously, you have the meme aspect, but a meme can only take you so far. If you can actually utilize utility in it, that's bullish. So what I just see here is just, I mean, GG to you guys. You guys launched end of November, and you guys have just been building. This is a sign of a true, project. So just for those looking, what I see is a touch of the 0.786 fib retrace, back up, hovering around the 618. You have higher lows, higher high. Eventually, this is just going. You know what I see, Jay? You want to know what I see coming up very soon? This is what I see. And again, guys, nothing I say is financial advice, but this is what I see. Hold on. Everyone, I see this. Boom. I see a massive move up. It's only a matter of time. This is extremely bullish. And for those, again, on Spotify, come over to YouTube. I think you really should see this chart. I think once the prediction market goes live, I think this is a gem. Okay, so anyways, that's sidetrack. I just want to kind of show you some love because I don't get to see too many charts like that. Okay, so market comes up. So, okay, but first of all, before I want to get into you a little bit as a person too, because that builds trust. What's the community like right now? So are they all anticipating? Because I know you have the meme aspect, and the culture is there. What talk to me? What is it like when I go into the Telegram room? What are the vibes? What's the community like?
Well, I think that's one of the best parts, and that really gives us the motivation to do more because I find people super excited. And right now, like if you go to the community, they are actually polling by themselves, like which kind of future markets people want to launch when we go live, and like all bunch of things they are discussing and anticipating about different kind of markets they want to create. So I really find this interesting that people are not just looking at the price of the token, but also what they can do with that token and what they can do on the platform. So that's pretty much the yeah. But of course, people are looking at buy bots and everything. But yeah, I enjoyed that part.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. And I think the fact is, since you've been building end of November, you've had now time to rinse the non-believers, and now what's probably left in your community is the loyal holders who are looking and excited for what you're building, and that's a beautiful thing. Let me ask you before I want to dive in a little bit into you. Just again, it's important. What led you guys to build on Base though? I'm sure you had the ability to launch on Solana, Ethereum, but you chose Base. Why?
Yeah, that's a good question. Every time we had a lot of options, and yeah, Solana was one of them, and Base was another. But I think Base gave us the flexibility to launch with EDM, and at the same time having low fees. That was one of the biggest reasons because we wanted to test out with like tokens. We wanted to build things together, like we wanted to showcase, basically build in public, and there was no better platform than Base for land. And second part I would say is the community. People here are amazing. Like some of the people have supported us so much. We heard really good things. People were open to giving their feedbacks. So this whole culture of building, on Base is something that we were expecting, and that did well. To be honest, like I'm definitely very excited to do more things on Base.
Yeah, no, I think you're on the right chain for building something like this. I think this is the type of thing that you'll get support from the top leadership. It's unique, it's different, and it's a meme, and it has utility. I think it's you have the right environment to build. I want to ask you, a little bit about you in the sense of like in the help of running this project. Are you somebody who's been around and built in a while? Like, have you been in crypto for a long time?
Um, yes. Uh, it's been at least, let's call it at least 5 years. I have seen a few cycles here.
So you're an OG. You're an OG. That's good.
Yeah.
And that's healthy though. With projects leadership, you want somebody who's been around for a while to see what works, what doesn't, and isn't I guess new to the space is always helpful. Talk to me, and again, before we wrap things up, because I want to give you guys some last words. One of the things we like to do is talk about struggles on the show with builders, and like, the journey is not always easy. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to launch a project, I'm going to be a massive success. There's always ups and downs along
Oh
the
yeah.
way. Talk to us. What has been some of the biggest struggles that you faced as a project that you didn't know that it was going to come?
Well, but that's an important question, I say, mate. Thank you so much for asking this. I think one of the things um, that happened to us in last 3 months, especially like I'm gonna talk about like what we had learned for this project itself is uh, first of all we understood the game of memes because before I was all about like creating utilities and like all that kind of stuff. But what I have realized is I mean, this is one of the learnings, like how memes can build a culture and everything. So you have, if you talk about the challenges, uh, I think it takes time to build the trust when you are not uh, not an influencer. Like we are starting from scratch. Like we started at $3,000 market cap. So it's and without any connection, without anything. And I'm gonna say, if you are starting at that point, it's extremely hard because you don't have any leverage. So you need to show people consistently that that you are showing up. That's one of the things. And one of the things that I find very hard, and even right now, is this navigating through influencers. That's extremely hard. Like discovering people who are actually going to support you. I mean, it takes time to establish your character in the game.
Yeah, it does take time, and like I said, it's one of those things for any builder, entrepreneur, whether you're a developer, a podcaster like myself. You need to give it time. Success doesn't happen overnight, and that's why projects like yours that have been building since November, just grinding, not even concerned with the price, starting at a low market cap. You guys are given time. You're doing well. If you're, I've been doing this podcast thing since June. I'm still constantly getting better and better each day. You have to give it time. So I think for any entrepreneur listening, that is some really good advice. So thank you for sharing that. What's, before we wrap it up, give us some alpha. We love alpha on this show. What do Wods holders have to look for besides mainnet launch? Any exciting things coming up for them?
Well, let's say we are going to have some listings.
Alpha.
I'm not going to share more.
Keep it tight like that. That's all they need to know. Watch out, listings. I love it. Dropping the alpha. Late night on base. Let's go. Jay, any last words for anyone listening on YouTube, Spotify, Pods, Twitch? Any last words to them or to your community?
I'll say, start creating something. And I would love to see some new predictions. I would love to see some experiments and having fun prediction markets that I can personally participate on. That would be amazing. Like I would really love that.
I literally can't wait till you go live. I can assure you I'm going to create something and I'm going to participate because I'm somebody who's curious. I like things. I'm not even saying that because you're on my show. It's just, I like to try new things. And I don't know of a single other project on base doing what you guys are doing. So I might have to actually create that alien one for sure. So I think if no one's created a mainnet launch, that's what I'm going to do. Jay, thank you so much, man, for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm looking forward to see what you are doing. You're already doing amazing things. It's very unique, and you go in depth. That's one of the best things about this podcast. And
Well, I appreciate the kind words, sir. Everyone listening, please head over to YouTube. On YouTube, we're going to make sure to have Wods' information. We're going to have their X account and, of course, the app and the Telegram room. So you can obviously check out the vibes in the community. You can also test out the prediction market when it goes live soon. And, of course, you'll have Late Night on Base's X account as well. If you guys haven't done so already, just please like and subscribe the channel. It's free and it helps me produce banger content on the regular. Until next time, everyone, this has been the Wods podcast with Late Night on Base. Appreciate you all. Cheers.